end. Yes, Gary?
You know, I was just talking to Mark Harris in the green room. You know, get ready to do his radio show. So I walked in there, and I didn't see any young girl. So I said, Mark, where's your daughter? And he goes, oh, are you crazy? She's not coming. We heard that garbage that was on the air this morning. She's not coming here. So it turns out she's only 17. She's not 18. But, okay, which one...
He's the one who sent us the garbage.
Which one of you idiots said that she should put a gun in her mouth? That's what upset him. And he said he's not going to let her be part of that garbage.
Oh, so he left her home after hearing that?
No, I think she's downstairs in the car. I said, they were just...
He's being silly.
No one said put a gun in her mouth. She's here.
I didn't remember saying that.
I said, who said that? He goes, one of those jerks. But I couldn't remember who said it.
I said if I were her, I couldn't stop doing heroin.
Yeah, that might be what he's referring to. I know I said I'd kill myself if that was my father, but I don't mean like she should go kill herself. I mean that I'd kill myself.
Right, she seems to be doing fine.
Yeah.
That's just you.
If Mark Harris was my father, I'd kill myself. I'll still say it. I would.
It's no reflection.
It would be hard, but she doesn't feel that way. I feel that way.
Put down the razor blades, darling.
So what can I say to Mark to make him bring his daughter up?
It's Mark's 10 minutes or 5 minutes, we think, with his show. I mean, he can do whatever he wants.
Does he want to blow this audition?
Maybe he wants to get on and scream about that he would never bring his daughter on his radio show.
But how do you do Life with Father without a daughter?
I don't know. You want to ask him?
Yeah.
All right, let him real quick, but because I don't want to blow his thing. I want him to do it when he comes in. This is not his time yet.
He loves man, ass, and butter and bass. The Mark Harris Radio Show.
Always a controversy.
I think he gets jitters.
He banged Martha Ray, and he is gay. The Mark Harris Radio Show.
This is what happens to you. I think you get jittery, and then you get nervous, and you start blowing your own chance.
You talking about me?
Yes.
I'm not jittery. I'm not nervous. But I am Rebecca's father. She's 17 years old.
Yeah, so?
And the garbage that you and your show spew...
How is it garbage?
Well, he himself says heroin and taking a shotgun to your mouth.
He didn't say shotgun to your mouth.
The only thing one could do as a father is keep your child happy, guide them through life, and safe.
You did that?
Absolutely.
I don't believe it.
Do you do that?
Of course.
So, then what are you knocking around with all this? The days of the shock jock is just through.
Oh, really?
So, yes. That's why
I don't know. I seem to be doing pretty well.
Well, what will you do on Sirius when you use the F word?
I will use it.
It's gone.
No, who cares? Listen, Mark, the day that you have any comprehension of how to do radio the way I do, you will be called a genius.
I'm not arguing with
Trust me, I'm not a shock jock. Okay. Number one, we talk about, I would say 99% of the show, there's nothing shocking. If honesty is shocking, then that's shocking to you.
No,
secondly,
with your success, I'm not arguing.
And with my success, when I go to satellite radio, if someone calls in with foul language, or if I want to pepper my language with foul language, it's like telling Chris Rock, why would you use the F word in your act? Once you use it, it's over. That's absurd. Chris Rock uses it very effectively. You don't. Maybe you don't curse, but I do.
Oh, okay, so cursing.
I've had to clam up here for first of all, the stuff I did 5 years ago I can't do here anymore, let alone the stuff I did a year ago.
So you feel going to satellite, which I wish you luck.
Thank you.
You feel that cursing will be part of your venue. And
absolutely.
Okay, and it doesn't take away from your lack of shocking. Now that there's nothing shocking anymore.
Mark, when you went to Sopranos...
It's not about shocking.
What
it's about,
in the world is this conversation all about?
It's about being interesting.
Where's your drape over her face?
She doesn't want you to see it.
Oh, okay.
But Mark, when you went to Sopranos, does that language take away from the show?
I don't say it takes away from the show.
But that's what you're saying. You're saying once Howard uses it, it takes away from the show.
I think
it adds to the show.
No, I think the way you've done your show.
Mark, listen to me.
Yeah.
Who knows more about... You're thinking too much. Who knows more about radio than me?
That's it.
Trust me, it takes away nothing from the show. It's going to be 50,000 times funnier. And that's a promise.
I wish you luck, and you can believe it.
I don't need your luck.
You don't?
I guarantee you it's going to be huge.
In fact, take your luck back.
Take your luck back. I don't want it.
You need it more than we do.
I don't want your luck.
I don't think Mark believes...
The kind of luck you have, I don't need.
No, well, okay, but I'm a happy person.
I don't believe in luck. I believe in being the best you can be.
Yes.
And believe me, that's what I do.
Well, then I guess...
And I am reborn.
Yeah.
I am rejuvenated.
Okay.
I am like on fire like I've never been before. I see it all clearly.
So watch out.
I've seen the future.
You've seen the future.
Oh, I know the future.
The future in this country is changing quickly.
Forget the country.
No, don't forget
I see my future.
Well, if
I don't see the country's future. I see my future.
You should see the country's future.
I don't think you should. I don't have to see the. I don't have to see the country's future to know that we're doomed.
Mark, do you really think you're doomed?
We are not doomed. Absolutely not. The country that we live in and the war we fight, we should stand united.
Well, of course we should.
But that's not what we're talking about. You're talking about censorship.
No, the country is doomed, did you say?
I'm talking about my career, censorship, the media. I'm talking about the future. If I didn't make this move, the future would be dying on the vine.
Well, this country is not dying.
You want to talk about the war in Iraq?
I didn't.
That's a different topic.
But you should support.
And save that.
You should support.
Let me tell you something, pal.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about war. You don't know anything.
And you do.
You're the one who's bringing up the war. You don't know anything about the war.
No, you said on radio I'm a Bush supporter. I think everybody should support.
Who said they're a Bush supporter?
I said Mark. I said Mark supports the president.
I support the president too.
That's a good thing.
But I didn't vote for him.
That's your prerogative. You're an American. But
what am I going to do? Of course I support the president. That's a silly statement. Everyone should support. What does that mean? Blindly go along with everything the president says? If that's what you're implying,
say this.
No.
You don't know anything about war. I don't know anything about war, but he does.
Why?
How does he know anything more than you do?
What do you mean he does?
You think he knows that they call for jihad, a religious war? Do you want it at our shores?
All right, listen to me. Save this for your radio show at 8:30 or thereabouts. I'm going to bring you in. You're going to have. You see your set? Look.
Yes.
That's your set.
Yes.
Do your radio show.
Okay.
You say you could take over this show when I leave? Fine. I'm all for that.
Okay.
And it is safe to bring your daughter in. We wouldn't say anything.
We're not going to say anything bad about your daughter. We don't do that.
Yeah, no one mentioned a shotgun, Mark. What are we talking about?
Well, whatever.
Okay.
That's your prerogative. You want to bring your daughter in? Fine.
When you bring your daughter in, Mark, you can bring her in and you do it on the radio
I don't
show.
care. It's his radio show.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
If he wants to bring his daughter in, you don't want to. It's your audition. 5 minutes.
Right.
Get on there.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Okay.
Right now you're mixing it up. You're being very outrageous. You're being controversial.
No, I'm not controversial. Not on this matter.
You can talk about that on your show.
Okay.
Not on my show. Your show.
Right. Gotcha.
All right. If you want these jingles, you can use these jingles. It's up to you.
Oh, the jingles are just...
Keep the homo on the radio, the Mark Harris Radio Show.
You want to use those?
No, I really don't particularly care.
Do you have jingles?
Viacom is making a logo channel that you know of, which is wise. There is a gay community in this country, by and large, and they deserve equality.
Well, who says no?
Okay. So then if it's a homo...
You're not going to be on the logo channel.
Well, you don't know that.
Oh, I do know.
Ask Mr. Freston and find out.
Why did you tell Larry King's replacement there? Why did you say on the Larry King show that you're having a meeting with Viacom about logo? You're meeting with Vinny.
No, that's not true. No, my agent has spoken to the powers to be there, and they're listening to this crap right now.
You have an agent?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Who's your agent?
Mark Lichtman, Shapiro Lichtman in Beverly Hills. Mark Lichtman. Okay?
Yeah, and what agency is he with?
Interior decorating.
Shapiro Lichtman.
They've been around a pretty long time.
Lickman.
Who else do they represent?
I don't know all their
Of course, Lickman.
Where are you, Robin? Why are you hiding behind a drape?
Shapiro Blumen.
Well, what happened to Robin? Did she blow up 100 pounds? Why isn't she showing her face?
She looks better than ever. And it's a curtain,
Marianne from Brooklyn, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Howard. How are you? My boss, I usually bash you. I never liked you, but I saw you on Larry King that night, and I don't think anybody would have taken care of Martha Ray really the way you did. They showed all the tapes of you, fixing her hair and bringing her to parties and stuff, and I think...
Well, there was money involved. Some people feel Mark did it for the money.
I did too, Howard. At the beginning, I thought it was for the money, but actually now, I don't... She had 7 husbands and an unusual lifestyle, and I think he fit right in.
I still think it was for the money.
Well, thank you.
I still think it was for the money.
Both of you. You're entitled to have an opinion just like you voted for Mr. Hines Kerry.
Mark is a gay man. Excuse me, Marianne.
You wouldn't understand what bisexuality is.
Mark is a bisexual man who I feel is more homo than hetero, and I believe that there's no way he was in love with Martha Ray.
Well,
really?
let's ask the question.
Yes.
I mean, how would
I'm being honest. I don't believe you were in love with her. I believe that you...
I absolutely adored her.
As a friend, I don't think you were sexually attracted to her. I don't.
I didn't see the old woman that you keep talking about. She was Martha Ray, every inch the star.
I wasn't talking
No,
well, that's just it.
I'm sorry, not you. I'm talking about Howard.
You saw her as a star.
As Martha Ray, the one I grew up with when I watched television.
And you're in love with, like a lot of homosexual men, you're in love with an era gone by. And you like stardom, and you like the old Hollywood. So you got to be part of old Hollywood for a while with Martha Ray.
That's not why I married her.
And the bonus at the end was money.
But that's not why I married her.
Would you have married any old bag? No. She was a rich old woman.
She said to me, we have to get rid of the conservatives, but she meant conservators. And her daughter was suing her before. I only came to her help.
This is my feeling.
I believe you.
You don't have to answer to me.
I am answering because
you don't have
questioning, but you're wrong.
That's my feeling.
Let me ask one other question. I want to know just how bi he is. Right. What would you say the split is?
I'm going to tell you the split.
20?
No, 99 1%.
Well, I'm going to say it's 100-0.
How many women have you slept with in the last 5 years?
Only 2 last year. I'm supposed to answer.
No, in the last 5 years,
but this is a
you slept with 2 women last year.
This is a stupid argument.
Well, no.
Mark,
how many guys?
Mark,
crazy.
Swear on the life of your children.
1 man last year.
1 man and 2 women?
Yeah, 1 man for the past 4 years, and that's over.
Maybe we should go.
Why is that over?
It just couldn't continue, as far as I was concerned.
You're no longer in love with him?
I never was in love.
Oh.
Okay, good companionship, going places.
How many times did you do Martha, your wife? Be honest.
I can't because we were married 3.5 years. I didn't keep a scorecard.
You did her once.
No. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You did her more than once?
Yes.
You're saying you had sexual intercourse with a stroke victim?
It's not a question of sexual intercourse. How about intimacy?
Okay, intimacy.
I rose to the occasion. Is that what you're asking me?
No.
That's
I'm asking you sexual intercourse.
I didn't
How many
jot
times?
Them down. The times,
I'm going to tell you, once.
Well, you're going to tell me.
So you could legally consummate. Yes.
No, in California, you do not have to legally consummate.
All right, that's 0 times.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
That's fine. 0.
What?
I asked my lawyer Lickman. He told me. Only one time.
No, Gloria Allred that called me.
That's his agent.
I do not believe you ever made love to Martha Ray. I don't.
I don't believe you're totally straight in your mind.
Well, I'll tell you what. I am.
Pity.
Why? I don't want to be with a dude.
Well, I don't know that a dude would want to be with you. I'm not advocating
a lot of dudes. I know you want to. I know you want to be with me.
No.
Oh, that's a lie.
Yeah. No.
You'd be down on your knees in 3 minutes.
You're crazy. No, you'd be down on your knees in 2.
No.
Do I hear 1? Are you crazy?
What is going on between the two of you?
I
don't understand this animosity. What's going on?
You want to see my face.
No, not your face.
In your lap.
I'm trying. No. Well, didn't I tell you you'd go down first? Where
I
is
won't.
Robin?
No, I will not.
I'm behind the curtain.
I know, but can somebody move the curtain?
No. That's
I'm the gay Ray Charles. Look at my glasses.
Okay.
All right, look.
Yes.
You're taking up a lot of valuable time. You should be preparing for your show.
I'm going to go in the green room.
All right.
Thank you.
I hope. What are the topics on your show? Well, given Mark, he claims he could take over this show. I said, I think it'll be a hoot.
You really want to get up at this time of the morning? You don't really want
he would in a minute.
I could get up at any time.
Not for Martha.
Show me the back.
Yes, even so.
Can't believe he's going around saying he was in love with her.
But I always loved her.
Well,
anyway. I remember her with love.
You were in love.
He loves
depends. Were you in love? What do you call love?
$1.5 million.
Oh,
what you got?
No, not true.
$3 million?
My home is worth $3 million.
So I built it. So you got $6 million.
Well, land value went up. No, I didn't get $6 million.
What'd you build it with? Where'd the money come from?
She left me the lot. The house fell in the earth.
But you had to pay money to build the house.
Of course.
And where'd you get that from?
From the settlement.
From the settlement.
Oh, okay.
Ask Lickman.
Taxes.
He got a ton of dough.
You guys want to pay my mortgage.
What was your favorite sexual position with Martha Ray?
Irrelevant.
Facing the jewelry.
Irrelevant.
The one where she's in the bedroom and he's out by the pool.
Who are the 2 women you made come here? Can you produce on your radio show the 2 women you made love to?
No, they wouldn't come to talk to you.
Of course not. They're embarrassed.
Yes, to talk to you.
They're back in the clinic.
No, they're embarrassed to say they hadn't made love to you.
Many people want to know why I did so many of your shows.
Go ahead, and what do you say?
I said you're a likable guy, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And
who else is going to give you a shot?
Fun.
As far as I can tell.
Mancow gave me a lot of shows. As a matter of fact,
where is he now for you?
He's in Chicago. No, he called the day I was leaving.
Why do you think he gave you a show?
Just a minute.
Why do you think he gave you a show? I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I have you on. They're all imitators. And let me tell you something.
Yes.
You're delusional.
I'm delusional.
If you think any of these guys would have you on if I didn't.
Well, you may have started it, but I am considered good radio.
I
am good radio. I don't leave dead air.
I see.
Yes. And that's why you pass gas.
I see.
To fill the air.
I see. Everyone was looking for you. How pathetic.
No, not everybody was looking for me.
And let me tell you something. I'll give you your 5 minutes here.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Okay.
But I bet you'll be horrible.
As you wish.
All right.
Okay.
Now's your chance to, when you're with me, when you're on the air with me, I will not interrupt.
Okay, that's fine.
When you're on the air with me, it's magic.
Yes.
I
agree with you.
As soon as I take myself out of the equation, who knows what we're going to get here? It's going to be a train wreck.
Do you think I didn't have? Do you think I didn't have other magical moments with Mancow?
I don't know what you had with Mancow. God knows what the two of you do together.
No.
I mean, if that's your if that's your thing.
No.
That's great.
I wanted to say he sent you regards because he told me to tell you that.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
I'm telling you.
Let me ask a question.
Yes. Can I see your face?
Is Mark done with this show, basically? Is that what he's saying? I don't think...
No, I'll bring on Dr. Gilda. She's a fabulous therapist.
No, but after,
has a lot of books out.
After today, will you come back on the show?
If you wish.
Because you seem sort of hostile.
Oh, so do you.
No, I'm not.
We're not hostile.
Oh, well, I'm not hostile.
You seem hostile to me.
Here's what I get out of this. You don't really respect Howard. You think he's over.
No, wait a minute. I do.
You just said he was
Howard.
over when you walked in.
I said the days of shock jock is over.
Well, I'm not a shock jock.
Right.
Well, then how would you describe yourself?
I describe myself as a radio phenomenon, a guy who reinvented this industry.
Yes,
and the reason I might be shocking to someone like you...
You created it.
I created it, is right. And the reason it might be shocking...
You're the original. I give you... Absolutely.
And if it's shocking, it's only because of my honesty.
You couldn't shock Mark. There is no way he has ever been shocked by watching this show.
Yeah, trust me.
Not unless you used ice-cold water.
Right. Whatever you're up to is way more shocking than whatever I could say on the radio.
Really?
In my worst day.
I see.
What's more shocking than that scarf?
Why don't you come over here so I can put it around your throat?
Oh, stop it. Are you into that, really?
Yes, only with you, Artie.
Autoerotic asphyxiation?
Only with you.
You mean the strategically placed scarf?
Yeah, it looks wonderful.
I like to tie knots in it.
I'd like to tie a knot.
Very slow.
Yours isn't long enough to knot.
You're dressed perfectly for radio.
I think so.
Vinny, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Mark, listen, man.
Yes.
Where's Rebecca right now? It's Vinny.
She's in the limo. They probably took her to breakfast.
Let her come up.
Mark, listen, this is not what we discussed.
Vinny, relax, Vinny. No, she's not.
Mark.
Vinny, you parent your way and I'll parent mine.
Was she disappointed that she couldn't come up here?
She was looking at me. I said, Rebecca, there you will sit. You will not go up to that.
You know why?
I won't sensationalize
She's
her
better on the radio than him.
I will not. She can't come to the microphone.
She probably is.
She's better than you on the radio. I heard the tape.
I will not be upstaged.
She's great.
Mark, she's the whole show.
I
She's your
believe
Kelly Osbourne.
Who's going to scream?
I don't care. He's got his 5 minutes. If he wants to blow his audition, blow it.
Mark, that's not what we discussed.
Vinny, never mind what we discussed.
Mark, this is your pilot. The show's called Life with Father. There's no kid in the mix.
Hey, Vinny, I've lived thus far without you. Shut up.
Wow.
Mark, what are you turning on me for?
Because you've said enough. You're not going to dictate what I'm going to do as a parent.
I brought you to this point. I got you the shot. I put myself out there for you.
Relax.
What?
Your daughter is not coming on. You want to bring your son? Bring him on.
Mark, your daughter was terrific.
Thank you very much. I think so, too.
So why don't you put her on the show?
Because I am her father, and I do know what's best, pardon.
We're not going to disrespect
Mark,
She's not coming into this arena
Are you
today.
virgin?
Are you virgin?
Yes, I'm proud to say.
Panty.
He got freaked out when we
my
talked about
daughters and I talk, okay?
Mark, when she's in there, Howard won't be talking.
Vinny,
the only person she has to fear is you.
Give it up, Vinny, because you can talk till you're deaf, dumb, and blind. No.
Mark, why are you turning on me? I can't believe you're being this way.
Because you got too much airtime. Shut him off.
What?
Are you going to be taking phone calls during your show?
If you allow it.
I will, absolutely.
Okay. So let me bring the therapist with me. I have a great joke man, a real joke man.
He's got a writer.
Well,
a joke writer?
What's his name?
Denny Donahue.
He wrote for Cesar Romero.
Yes, you're funny.
All right.
Yeah.
Mark, why don't you go back and relax, calm your nerves down.
Yes.
Yeah, he's frazzled.
Mark, call me.
Okay.
Well, we backed him into a gay corner, I think.
Yeah, and you bend over.
Oh, stop it.
Well, you're in the corner now.
Vinny,
You can eat more than ravioli.
This is shocking.
I'm stunned. I can't believe this. I take his phone calls every time he calls. I can't believe he's turning on
And
me
vice
like that.
versa. I think you should talk to my therapist.
Mark, there's no need to attack my weight. Let's just be...
Well, I can't
let's
see your
respect
weight.
everybody.
Why don't you stand up and show it off?
That's out of line.
No, what's out of line?
All right, here's the
A
shocking
bio
news.
on Lou Costello you could do.
Mark Harris will be doing his own show for 5 minutes, uninterrupted here.
It's an audition.
It's called Life with Father without his daughter.
Right. And the focus will be gay parenting.
Oh, no.
No, Mark, that's not what we talked about.
That is what we spoke about, but my daughter needn't be here right now.
Mark, you're
we will take the callers.
Sounds like Mark's going to blow it again.
Mark, this is the shot.
Well, if you just relax and get off the phone, the shock won't.
Why don't we have your mother on? She can do a show about how to raise a gay child.
My mother is deceased.
Oh, nuts. Dig her up and bring her in.
Very shocking, very surprising, very original.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. We'll see how you do.
You prove the point.
We'll see how you do.
Yes.
But the day of being original is over.
Yes. And the days of being annoying are not. So
all right,
you may
Vinny.
have a life.
All right, well, listen, I'll be listening, but I'm stunned, Mark.
Okay.
I can't
Remain
believe
that
you're turning
way.
on me.
Yeah.
He's angry today.
Mark, what's the matter with you?
Don't take his
Nothing
calls
is
anymore.
wrong with me.
I'm on my period.
Vinny, tell Mark you're not taking his calls
That's it.
anymore.
You know, Mark, you might as well lose the number.
No problem, Vinny.
Every time I would drop what I was doing to take your call.
Except your drawers. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Mark, is this an act? Is this part of your shock
No,
gay
I think
jock?
your phone call is.
Shock gay jock?
No,
he's a shock gay jock.
Shock gay jock.
He's a gay shock jock.
No.
Mark, seriously, what's going on?
There's nothing going on except
why
your
are you
annoying
angry
phone
with
call.
me and everybody in the studio?
Because you don't hang up.
What?
Because you don't hang up.
What does that mean?
I told you I will not bring my daughter into this arena.
Mark, the whole point of you being there, you pitched me a show called Life with Father.
Yes, and you called me and said Howard thought it would be wonderful.
And you had a pilot tape that had you and your daughter. That was
you know
wonderful.
what, Vinny? It already played. We listened to it in the car.
Right.
I don't have to get off that. So my daughter is fine. I'm her father. I'm in control. She's not upset, but you are. Yes,
she wasn't offended. Mark's offended.
Mark's offended.
Mark, come on.
She is not 18 years old. I tell you, you say she was.
You're going to put her on a radio show anyway.
Yes,
your radio show.
Yes, and it will be a little.
So she was 18.
It will be a little decorum. Yeah.
What?
Okay, so
you're not making any sense.
He doesn't want to do it. It's his show. He can do whatever he wants.
So who will be on the show?
What do you
Dr.
care? Wait.
Gilda, Denny Donahue, and matter of fact, I also fixed my daughter up on a date, and he's here. But
the date is here.
The date is here.
His father and I graduated.
Your daughter's not on, but her boyfriend is.
Yeah, that's how it worked out.
Maybe Mark wants to be alone with the boyfriend.
Not at all. His father and I graduated high school.
But don't you feel your daughter deserves to be up here for this big show?
I don't care what he does. It's just 5 minutes.
The likes of hearing you.
If he wants to ruin his audition, let him.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, Mark, can I talk to your daughter?
No, absolutely not.
Can I talk to you off the
Did
air?
Michael Jackson talk to your son? No, you can't talk to
Wait
my
a second.
daughter.
How is
Where
Vinny
is this
to
coming
Michael
from?
Jackson?
Because he doesn't take no for an answer. Right now, I would protect my daughter from all of you.
Including Benny.
How do we get
you behind the drapes?
How do we get protected from you?
Good, Mark. You got a mirror?
That's it.
All right.
Is this the way you handle
Why don't you
life
bring
with
in
your
my
daughter?
entourage?
Wait a minute. Mark, is this
Wait.
the way you handle life with your daughter?
She has a strict curfew. Is that what you're
Wait
talking about?
No. You try to protect her from everything in life instead of learning how to deal with things in life?
No, she deals with
the limo?
lots. She deals with a lot.
All right.
Yes,
listen,
she does.
Who
You're
cares?
absolutely right.
Who cares if he brings his daughter in? I want to hear the show.
He's acting as if we're dangerous.
Does she live with you?
Of course.
Full time?
Yes.
She does?
Oh, Mark is
my,
the father.
yes.
How'd
Yes.
that happen?
That's so irresponsible.
Really? Why? Tell me why is it?
Well,
Because you're loony.
Well, you know, the mother
loony
always
enough not to bring her up here.
The mother always gets
No,
tested.
she's fine.
She should be with me and away from you.
Yes, indeed.
Mark,
Trust
this
me.
whole conversation has been loony. You're acting very strange.
really?
What's going on, Mark? What's the matter with you?
It's all loony, and Robin's in hiding. No. I don't.
Did something
nothing's
happen?
Going on.
Did something happen last night between you and a homosexual lover?
No.
Did you talk with your boyfriend?
Are you in pain?
No, I'm fine. I'm
All right.
standing here. You can see that. Everything's cool.
You have blue balls?
No.
You stand erect?
I rise to every occasion, Vinny. Don't worry.
What is it, Andy?
My God, Howard, please, he's an opportunist, gay Republican who's concerned about the moral values of your show. Take a look at yourself, Mark. You're clearly taking advantage of this whole situation. Howard's giving you a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole situation, Howard's giving you a break.
Yeah.
Why, God only knows.
Yes.
You're taking advantage of the entire situation.
Who is this person? Where did it come from?
He's a listener.
He's a listener.
I'm a listener who's listening.
Where are you listening from? The closet?
To a clearly an opportunist trying to take advantage of this situation, and that's what you've done in the past.
Oh, I am taking advantage.
You took advantage of
I'm with the
Monterey.
American Airlines Advantage
You're taking
program,
advantage
and I
of
take
Howard.
full advantage.
Well, I'm a gay Republican. I don't want my daughter to hear the Howard
Stern show.
Why do you have that whining, screaming me on the phone?
High pitch Eric, you're on the air.
Oh,
Hey, Howard.
His voice.
Hey, Mark.
Could you
If
imagine?
everybody is to have a radio show after Howard leaves,
Listen to this garbage. Go ahead.
me.
I
will
know
have
that
a radio
voice.
show before you.
No, good. You should
Yes,
have
Alice.
a show. I'm lost for words.
Yes, Alice.
Hello?
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And what can I do for you?
What you can do for me is tell me, why don't you have Mark on more often? He is just so entertaining. He's been around the block time after time. He's got it all going on. I wait for him to appear, and I hear him very infrequently. What's the story?
Well, you're going to hear the Mark Harris radio show coming up this half hour where he will have 5 minutes to audition to be my replacement when I leave for Satellite.
Well, can we give him like 12 minutes or 18 minutes, or what's with the 5 minutes?
Well, because a lot of people can't handle him.
But I can handle him. Just give him to me, baby.
All right, we're going to have it. We're going to have it.
And you know what?
Fabulous. Mark, I think you're great.
There you go.
Wherever you go, we'll follow you. You hearing me?
Thank you.
And Howard,
All right.
I could sort of answer that question. I wonder if Mark's been, like, not happy with us for a long time.
Yeah, he's been avoiding us.
Mark, you call me a lot less frequently than you used to come on the show.
Yes, but you know the truth.
What is the truth?
My ex-wife has cancer, and you know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, Gary knows that. And so I just...
Did you know that?
You deal with situations when they're thrown upon you.
Oh, so you're
She was
busy.
only 50 years old, and she was diagnosed with this. And the way I handled it right away, first of all, with her, I changed my number, went in basically to seclusion through all the therapy that she needs. And then when we thought she could maybe make a remission, she was hit with cervical cancer, besides the leukemia.
Now you're
and
making
the
everyone
lymphoma.
feel bad.
No, you asked me a question, and so I fell
All
off
right,
the
let's
face
go
of the earth.
Let's go to Captain Jenks. Captain, yes.
Hey, good morning. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Big
All
fan.
right, how are you?
Good. I'm just curious, are you, like, even a little bit embarrassed about being a big faggot meat whistle that you are?
No, are you embarrassed about being a little faggot? Or just a phone caller? I don't know. What are you embarrassed about?
Listen, Mark. Sounds like the show is going to be great today.
We're going to try.
All right. Why don't you go back, relax?
Okay.
I'll get us into the commercials.
Thank you.
Come back. You do your show.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
I don't care what you do.
However you want to do it.
You want to do a show?
Yeah.
Do your show. You say you can handle
I have
this?
good people here, yeah.
If you got good people, do it.
Okay.
I'll give you 5 minutes. Let's hear a little bit of it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Mark Harris. Thank you.
Wow.
Just be glad he's not your dad. The Mark Harris Radio Show.
Some of us can't be glad that
Man.
he's fired up today.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a good show, I think.
Him and Denny Donahue and therapist
Gilda.
Dr. Gilda.
Dr. Gilda.
My only point is, I don't care what he does either, but I feel sorry for his daughter. She's been a part of the show the whole time. And
Dude, who cares?
She flew.
The guy doesn't want his daughter here.
I guess not.
That's his thing.
All right.
It's his show. It's his show. He's got a plan.
Enough already. She's not going to be here.
Yeah. I mean, who cares?
Who's going to scream? The trademark scream.
I don't know.
I will scream for myself.
Are you virgin?
Are you virgin? Where are your panties?
Yes, Melrose.
Howard, I love Mark Harris.
Okay.
And I stayed at his house. He's a wonderful father. He's got several kids. Mark, I love you.
What a ringing endorsement.
Thank you. I enjoyed you when you bent over.
Well, whatever. I do have stage announcements from the Claus Fest Friday night.
Yes.
Hey, now.
Although I'm tempted just to go to break so I can hear the Mark Harris show.
I know. Aren't you anxious?
Yeah.
La, 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 la. Testing. 1, 2. I'm testing for proper modulation.
Is he going to do does his breathing exercise?
And if this doesn't pan out, I heard Julie Newmar's on life support. I'll rush right out.
Rick, you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going, Howard?
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
I'm going to turn it over now to Mark Harris and his radio show. Here you go, Mark.
Hi, my fellow Americans and anyone else who's listening. I am Mark S. Harris, and
Rebecca S. Harris.
welcome to
Life with Father.
How's the Life? When you scream, Rebecca, life is just a... Well, as you can hear, me and my teenage Rebecca are going to talk about life with Father. So please call in. At this very moment, Rebecca's not here, so we're going to do the Mark Harris Show with Dennis Donahue. Dennis, say hello to the listening audience.
How are you? I like this little apparatus you got here for me. Thank you.
Very good setup. And our guest today is Dr. Gilda. Say hello, Doctor.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
A relationship therapist. What book do you have out now?
Oh, for your daughter and for other teenagers, Teen Talk with Dr. Gilda, A Girl's Guide to Dating.
Okay, what's the secret to your success?
To my success?
Yeah.
Just be yourself, be honest, and communicate. Don't hide under the covers.
So you're a relationship doctor?
I'm a relationship doctor, yeah.
And how does your husband feel about all that?
I don't have a husband anymore.
Anymore? You were married, though?
Yeah.
That's one less relationship.
You were married, and what happened? Did he die?
No, I killed him.
Oh. Well,
all right. So
well, he didn't die a natural death.
Oh, no.
What happened?
What happened?
Nothing. It fizzled out, just the way a lot of relationships fizzle out.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a relationship doctor, but your relationship was failed?
No, not at all. My relationship ended when it was appropriate to end.
Were you married?
Yeah.
But marriage is
you
forever.
You just asked that. Didn't you hear that?
Marriage is forever.
In some people's language.
So you're not considering it a failed marriage?
I don't believe there were any failures.
You see, this is what's wrong with America. You got a bisexual guy raising kids. How many kids have you fathered now?
I have 4.
4 kids.
4 daughters.
The relationship doctor has a failed marriage. Dr. Phil and Oprah are teaching us about
Wait, let him talk.
No.
Give him enough rope to hang himself.
I don't believe there were any failures. There were only lessons in what to do next.
So it's next chapter.
And so we go on from one thing to next.
Oh, I agree with that.
But there's no next in marriage. You put a ring on and you say, to have it to hold till death do you part. It's not till it fizzles out.
Calm down.
Excuse me. There's no marriage.
Exactly.
There's no marriage band on your hand.
Of course not.
Better to end a marriage than fight for the rest of your life.
So you're in no situation to be able to look at somebody else's situation.
But I'm not telling people how to run their life. My job is to observe.
You were just telling me how to run my life.
I didn't tell you how to run. I'm saying my job is to observe and report.
This is not the nature of your show, right?
No, we're going to take calls.
Okay.
Okay, let's take our first caller, please, Howard. Who do you have?
You have Rod Stiffington on the phone, Mark.
Mr. Stiffington.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
I'm fine. How's your name?
Good. This is Rod Stiffington. I met you at Gerbil Jam in '98. Remember that?
One of the phony phone calls.
No, I'm serious.
Here we go.
We were doing atomic sit-ups in the parking lot, remember?
A real caller, or this is just a mock-up situation?
Oh, you sure are a brown-noser, Mark. Literally.
All right.
Thank you, Howard. That's one for Howard.
All right, Mark, you have Wendy the retard on 6.
Like I need this. Are you on Zoloft or what? What is she going to give us, a dosage?
Oh, shut up,
oh my goodness.
Bastard.
Oh, please hang up. Howard, give it up. Go ahead. Next. Do we have a human being out there? Give it up. We need humans. Get rid of this woman. Okay, she's not on Zoloft. I made a mistake. Okay, can you please go to the next caller?
Shuli, you're on the air with Mark Harris.
Hey, good morning, Mark.
Good morning. What's your name? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
With this opportunity.
What's your name?
I have 2 questions for you. One, about you being so protective of your daughter, are you worried that might lead her to a reckless lifestyle down the road?
No, that is not it at all. You are a parent, and you keep your daughter in a safe environment, and she doesn't have to have bad feelings. And I thought this was
not... growing up in a bisexual house is a safe environment?
Yes.
Well,
what's
I got
wrong?
Another question. It's a follow-up.
Wait a minute, Dennis. That's a stupid remark. A parent is a parent is a parent. Responsibility, and you're not there yet. So don't be a little smart.
Well, wait a minute. I have a lot to say about
Go ahead. Let's listen to the doctor.
Dennis is sitting here and
talking himself out of a job. Go ahead.
Talking about everybody's life, whereas he doesn't have any of this life experience.
He's only 27.
You know what, Mark? I have even been on this show, on Howard Stern, commenting on your own lifestyle and naming you, as a matter of fact, trisexual, because you'll try anything, and very often you're out there in an effort to secure a better place for yourself.
You have Daniel on line 3.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's take Daniel.
Actually, marrying Martha Ray really secured a better place for himself.
It certainly did in a lot of ways.
In tabloid history, but Martha was a wonderful woman.
In a lot of ways.
Privately, it was a great house I built.
But if you were to understand Mark's history,
Can
you
we
would
take the
understand
caller?
He loves old Hollywood.
Yeah.
He loves old ladies.
And he's a tremendous
No, I
caretaker.
love your mother independently. Okay, let me hear the caller. Daniel?
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm 14 years old. And I'm having some, gay feelings.
Yeah, it's a phony phone call.
You have Joe on line 6.
Joe, the schmo from Idaho. Hello.
Hi, I have a really serious relationship problem. it starts off with listening to this show because it's just so bad. So
why don't you just hang up and don't listen? It's the end of the story. It's very simple.
You have Mike on line 9.
Take the mic.
Yes, hello, Mark.
Yeah, Mike.
You're fabulous, Mark. I seen you at the Huntington Townhouse years ago, 5-6 years ago. I was wondering, whatever happened to the entertainer of the millennium?
The millennium. Well, things have changed since the millennium, as everyone knows. But I'll get my cabaret act together again.
You have Vinny on line 2.
Mark, I'm so disappointed in the show. What the hell
this is like a piece of crap just going around and around like you step in it?
Mark, you lost control of your own show. Why is this guy, Dennis, talking all the time?
I didn't lose control.
That's a very
You're
good
in your
question.
place.
I'd like to know that.
Now, Dennis has to figure it out. Don't worry about it.
You're making me look bad. You sold?
Hang up on Vinny. This is ridiculous.
Mark,
please.
The reason you're there is because I went to Howard and said you were going to do a show about a gay guy raising his daughter. The show's called Life with Father. You got this guy next to you.
You know what? Why don't you ask me a question, Vinny?
I agree with you, Vinny.
This is a horrible show.
Oh, well, then hang up and don't listen.
You could have done better.
Vinny, this is how you're eating up time.
All right, well, we've eaten up 5 minutes. We've heard the Mark.
You did? Okay.
Yes, you did. You handled 5 minutes. I kept quiet during it.
You did. You're great.
That's today on the Mark Harris Show.
Right. Let me see how the people liked it.
Okay,
Why not?
Bring in Brett, Rebecca's date.
You're kidding. This is your daughter's date.
Yeah, she met him this week.
You didn't even introduce him.
Well, I'd ask you to if you don't mind.
All right, bring him in.
Brett, come on in.
All right, Bill, how did you like Mark's show? Do you feel that this is an appropriate replacement for me?
No, I think it's fabulous, Howard. I don't think he'd be a replacement for you because your hypocritical crowd does not go for what me and Mark believe in. The patriotic gayness in America is the way to go, Mark.
Well, it's not a question of way to go. It's what I personally feel.
Right,
and
but
this country for everybody, and your remarks are not welcomed on that note.
Well, Mark, you seem to have created controversy here today. People are calling in droves. They don't believe what's going on.
They don't believe what they've heard.
They don't
Brett,
believe it.
Meet Howard Stern.
All right, now, Brett, you are Mark's future son-in-law? Is that what's going on?
You never know.
Not legal yet. I don't want to know. She's only 17.
All right, how old are you?
23.
And are you having sex with Mark's daughter?
Not yet, but I want to get to that Bel Air mansion quick.
Could you believe it?
He's 23 and she's 17.
His father and I graduated high school.
How does the protective father feel about that?
Chaperone?
Oh, Rebecca's a great girl. I mean...
Wait a second.
What are you doing?
You just had one date with her, Brett?
What do you
think? 23-year-old.
No, it's all a matter of coincidence.
I'll explain. Basically, Mark came in. I went out with Rebecca Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. Wanted to do something, and I found out she was 17. Kind of spoiled some plans. You know, no IDs. Really
blink twice if you got to second base.
He's trying to be funny. Don't worry.
No.
Forced comedy is not my issue.
All right, so you have had no sex with Mark's daughter?
No.
Have you kissed her?
No.
Did you digitize her?
I did not digitize.
Dennis, don't stretch.
No, it was very nice.
Really?
We took her, we went to see
Mark, I'm shocked by this shock show you do.
What shock?
Digitized.
Are you in shock? Oh, good. Let me know when you feel
My question is, the protective dad, why are you fixing your daughter up with a 23-year-old?
Rebecca, Mark's daughter.
Well, I'll answer you, Robin, now that we're on your show. There's not a problem here. Rebecca's on the phone?
Yes.
Rebecca, good morning.
Oh, good.
Good morning.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Well, I guess your dad didn't want to let you up here because he's so protective, but he lets you go out with a 23-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
I was very respectful.
I'm sure you were.
By the way, Mark, now that you've done it, do you see that your daughter could have been here?
Could have, yes. Maybe we'll make another date.
No.
No.
I don't think that's happening.
I want to tell everybody that I lobbied to have him bring his daughter up here, and he refused.
Well, let me tell you something. I feel Mark had a shot here that I've given no one else but Mark. He missed a big opportunity, in my opinion.
Yes.
I think the show would have been a lot stronger with your daughter, but that's up to you. You're the host of the show.
That's what we were all waiting to hear.
I understand, but I have to know that my daughter is happy, comfortable, and safe. And what we heard coming in on the limo, she was not.
Rebecca, is that true?
I didn't really want to go up there. The show is kind of wild at the beginning, so I just figured I'd do a call-in.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. So, hey, Mark did what he had to do. I think the show would have been stronger. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this show a 3. It was a little bit unfocused.
Thank you.
All right.
No, let me just interrupt. Rebecca happens to be, she's wonderful. I mean, she could definitely fill out a radio and help out.
I feel the show needs a lot of practice.
Well, maybe you'll produce it.
No, I got my own problems. I sit here and produce the Mark Harris Show. But, Mark, you had your shot?
Yes, and I appreciate it, Howard. You've always been good to me.
I have.
Absolutely.
And I love when you come in. And Mark's daughter, you would have been safe here. I never would have done anything disrespectful.
Yes, Mark is a poor judge of character.
Yeah.
I trusted that, and after when he got back into the green room, I said, Mark, I think it's a mistake, and you ought to have your daughter here. Look, I've done millions of hours of television, and I've seen you, and I've been here before, and I really trusted that.
I have daughters. I certainly would have understood.
And that's one of the things that I said. You have 3 daughters of your own, and I don't believe that anything would have...
Absolutely not. And Mark should have known that. Ken, you're on the air.
Yeah, what's up, Howard?
What's up?
I'm your board op over in San Diego, 103.7 The Planet.
Yes.
Hey, man, that is like the worst 5 minutes of radio I've ever heard.
There you go.
You'll know by the ratings we never cut anything out of your show.
Right.
But I'm thinking about cutting out that last 5 minutes.
Please
feel free to do
you
so.
might have to bleep that. Let's go to Mr. Tape. Mr. Tape, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, big-time fan.
Hey, now.
Hey, I got a question for Mark.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark, do your farts...
Tell your father to bend over and enjoy yourself.
Well, he did before, and
I figured that's where it's coming from. Jerry Springer is not my name.
I love your comebacks. Why don't you tell your father to bend over and enjoy yourself?
Because he was very descriptive.
See, that's good banter. I like that with the callers.
Yeah, that I like.
Descriptive.
The stuff with the callers is pretty good.
Yeah,
really?
good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff.
And it stinks to me.
All right, let's go to Frosty. Frosty, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, this homo makes me want to drive into a pool.
All right, Mark, your
Chilling
show.
call.
That's a great quote. Wants to drive into a wall.
Chilling.
Let's go to Anthony. Anthony, you're on the air.
Yo, Howard, this is horrible radio, man.
Yeah, you sound it.
But you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm 23. I'll date his 17-year-old daughter, you know.
Not as long as I'm breathing.
Will you at least digitize her?
I would love to digitize 17-year-old
Okay, I think you could hang up on this one.
Let's go to Brian.
Hey, Howard, what's up?
Hey.
Yo, this guy's been down to Browntown more than once in the last year.
Absolutely.
He's been down the old dirt trail.
Yeah.
Come on, Mark. Fess up. Come on, Mark.
Mark,
Howard,
you've been down the old... You've been down
Mark.
That's not a focus.
Hey, Howard.
Stupid. It's
yes.
really dumb.
He's got some zippers on the back of his pants for some...
You know, really, I mean, you think that's fun.
Your pajamas have the little flap like Dennis the Menace?
Yes, Frank. If you're going to be on the radio, you're going to have to put up with a lot of this.
With the crap,
Hey, listen, man, this guy is a schmuck. You got to get him off the radio. He's driving me. He is way too high.
I'm your new religion. Get down on your knees and pray.
Rusty Pecker, you're on the air.
Yes, I got a question for Mr. Harris. I'm the publisher for Modern Penis Magazine. I'd like to do a layout with you, Mr. Harris.
Ask your mother and give her a dildo.
Tom Preston, you're on the air, CEO of Viacom.
Good morning. I just want to say the show was fabulous with Dr. Gilda.
Yes.
And we want to interview her and perhaps put a show together for her.
Right.
But absolutely not
she believes that.
Absolutely not that salad-tossing faggot.
She believes that. Yeah.
Dr. Gilda, bring your husband.
Yes, Baba Boo.
Can I be a phone caller?
Yes.
Hey, Mark, I want to ask you a question. How come you didn't want to bring your daughter up here because you were afraid that Howard would insult her, and then your writer does all this nasty stuff about her?
He doesn't know what he's doing, no.
You brought him.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing.
He's the one who's bringing up all this nasty stuff about your daughter that we wouldn't have brought up.
He didn't bring up nasty
Yes,
stuff.
he did. He's asking this guy all the things he did to her.
No, I think his point of view was actually that I'm a bisexual man and I'm parenting.
No, he's asking your daughter's boyfriend things he does to her. And you...
Well, obviously, he came clean and nothing...
Gary, quite frankly, I'm a little disappointed in the answers.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in your lack of humor.
When she's 18, we'll come back and talk.
But why is it funny when he does it, but it's not funny when Howard does it?
You're being the critic?
Well, you're just saying he's funny.
Well, when he does his act at Caroline's or otherwise.
No, but is he funny here today talking about your daughter?
No.
Yes, Christy, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi. I have a good replacement for you. Me.
Well, maybe we'll give you 5 minutes.
Are you 17?
Actually, I have a website, and I have 300 people who come to my website a day just to read about what I have to say. So give me a big medium, such as a radio.
What do you look like? And you could have 600 people. Go ahead, John.
Hey, Mark, this is your show today, hey?
Well, go to my website, www.akamarkharris.com.
Hey, Mark, I was wondering, could I get a prize because I called your show?
No.
Come on, you big faggot.
No,
big
I wouldn't
Jim.
give you a prize.
You big faggot named Jim from Dreamcast, you scumbag.
So stupid.
Hey, I was wondering, did you
Really?
you know that one, right?
Lack of
Hey,
intelligence.
you know what?
Must be incest in his family.
I'm a big faggot named Jim. Hey, I'm a big faggot named Jim.
Oh, listen to Artie.
Hey, Jim, you're a
Is
big
Artie
faggot named
chewing
Jim?
while he's talking? In
What did Artie do wrong?
I'm not saying anything.
You gotta be funny, are you like this? Are you a big faggot named Jim?
That's the caller, Mark.
Oh, pity.
All right, Mark. Well, congratulations on your first show on WHMO.
Thank you.
And Dr. Gilda, thank you. And, of course, Dennis, thank you. And, of course, your daughter's boyfriend, thank you. Brett, right? That's right. All right. And thank you to Rebecca. We'll be back right after these words. And if you want the Mark Harris Show, write to Sumner Redstone at Viacom.
You can plug my website.
Hold your breath until you get a response.
Dr. Gilda, you got anything going on that you should be plugging?
I have a couple of things, but I'm not saying anything yet.
What about your book?
I have
your book.
My teen book is Teen Talk with Dr. Gilda, A Girl's Guide to Dating. My other book is doing phenomenally well, Don't Bet on the Prince, and I'm working on a television show right now.
All right, there you go. All right.
Nice things are happening.
Oh.
And
Dennis?
Yeah, go ahead, Dennis.
New Year's Eve, I'll be at the Seven Angels Theater in Waterbury, Connecticut. 2 shows, 6:30 and 9:30.
All right, and Mark, where will you be New Year's Eve? In a bathtub full of milk?
Buttermilk with vodka.
All right.
www.akamarkharris.com.
If there's any underage girls who want to date Brett out there, give us a call. We'll see if we can hook them up. All right. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, everybody. And we'll be back right after these words.
Mark Harris Radio Show.
Deaf comedian.
也还从这里慢慢的停下，你让它降，从这里从慢慢降。